Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie Rhino, and in today's video I have two replays for you that were kindly sent in by the one and only God of AMX, and if you don't know who that is, he has featured on my channel before. He is also a YouTuber. He streams on YouTube and puts out lots of really funny shorts as well. He's an exceptional player of WoTConsole and you can learn a lot from watching his live streams and his videos. He's picking some traction up now on his channel, and if we could get him over the 500 subscriber mark, that would be really awesome. If you want to go and check out his channel, the link is in the description. His channel is God of AMX, and the image you see in my thumbnail today is the image for his channel, so it'd be easier to find. But yeah, just head to my description and check out his channel. I'd be really appreciative. I know he will be as well, and it's another great content creator for WoTConsole to check out. So the two replays he has kindly sent in for me to use for today's video are in the AMX 40 and the pinnacle of the Era 3 French Cold War line, the Leclerc, and while he is completely demolishing the opposition, I thought I'd take this time to tell everyone where I was during my month off, what I was doing, what are the plans going forward for this channel. So for those of you that don't know or are quite new to this channel, I had about a month off, starting around the time of Tankfest or maybe just before. Unfortunately, before that I was dealing with some health issues that were ongoing in terms of mental health and physical health, which if you've been around on the channel for quite some time you will know of, and it's something that affects my ability to put out content occasionally, but usually not more than a week or two. So this month off, or even more than that, was slightly more than usual. So just before Tankfest I had my ticket ready to go, really looking forward to saying hello to the other community contributors, community ambassadors, and some of the WoTConsole crew there at the Tank Museum in Bovington here in the UK. I arrived for the event, got into the car park and had some pretty upsetting news when I got there, which led me to having a panic attack, which I'm not ashamed to say I had, and I was considering just packing it all in and going home, but at the point there was nothing I could do about the news I received. So with some persuasion from my girlfriend, I did go into the event, but I didn't announce my arrival there. I didn't tell anyone from the WoTConsole contributors or ambassadors that I was there, or the crew from WoTConsole. So I just enjoyed the event. It was really cool. The Tank Museum is fantastic if you haven't been before, but unfortunately I didn't feel up to saying hello to everyone. Anxiety got the better of me, but there's always next year and opportunities in the future. So for anyone watching, if you're wondering where I was at Tankfest, I was there, but yeah, it wasn't really up to doing social interaction, unfortunately, at a large event, which doesn't usually go down too well, but I managed to get through the day and still had a relatively decent time. So since then I've just been dealing with some family situations, some ill health in the family from myself, my girlfriend, and some other family members, as well as being quite busy with some other stuff, and I fell behind on my comments as I usually do, but by an extraordinary level. So I apologise to anyone that has sent me lovely kind messages. I am going to be sitting down very soon to go through all of the messages, reply to everyone in turn, because I like to try and show everyone the same respect and kindness that you have shown me. But that's where I've been for the past month, completely unexpected. Every single time I thought I had some time and I felt well enough to make a video, I'd either become ill, have an infection, or there'd be something in my life that would get in the way of making the content or even playing the game. I didn't play the game probably for about 3 weeks, maybe even the whole month, and it was quite annoying trying to get content. But fortunately I've got lovely people in the community sending me replays, and I now have a backlog of videos to put out. I've just recently put out a video on the brand new Jaguar 1, which is absolutely insane, so please check that out if you will. But yeah, that's where I've been. Thank you all so much for your kind messages whilst I have been away from the game and away from the channel. I will be replying to everyone at some point when I can find a couple of hours to sit down. I really appreciate the messages, each and every one of you. are absolutely awesome. And yeah, it's great to be over 1700 subs. Next milestone is that 2k sub mark, which I never thought would even be a dream, let alone a possibility. So yeah, let's keep on marching towards that. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be making content as frequently as I can. Any absences will be explained by just illness, and I'll try and put a message out on the community tab on this channel. But that's it for where I was. How is the game going for God of AMX? Well, this tank looks like it has insane DPM, reloading in about 4 seconds and absolutely obliterating the opposition. He's used all of his health up, 5 kills, 14.8k direct damage, 1144 assistance, and a fantastic game. I really can't wait to go down this line. I think I'm still in Era 1 on this French line when it came out. Fortunately, there's lots of content for me to do videos on in the meantime, so I'm going to be very busy over the next couple months, especially with all the new releases as well. But this line does look very fun indeed. I like tanks with great gun handling and great DPM, always very fun to play. You're always engaged in the combat, and it'll be nice to play something that isn't a completely sneaky glass cannon ATGM only vehicle, because my session today in the Jaguar 1 was hit and miss. That thing can be taken out very quickly, but those ATGMs are also fun to play with great module damage. But God of AMX here is now a 3 versus 2. He is sitting here at sort of mid-range, putting some lovely support fire, as he's only got 194 hit points left. And yet with a secondary autocannon there, he manages to pick up an epic game here in the AMX 40. A victory, 5 kills, 15.7k direct damage, 1144, and only a first class and a high caliber medal. And yeah, what a great game there for God of AMX. We're going to head on now into the second gameplay, which is over here on Severogorsk in the Leclerc, and he is platooned up with a platoon mate. I've had to turn the volume down a bit because the audio was high for the game chat or party chat for God of AMX, so we're just going to be commentating on what we're seeing in this gameplay. And this is obviously a map that has been back into rotation, not for too long. Quite a good map for Cold War as well. It's nice to have more maps, especially for Era 3. Now they've improved the rotation of more maps into Era 3 because it was getting a bit stale. And yeah, this map has got quite a few corridors, so it can be hard to use tanks that don't have too much armor. But when you're in a platoon and you're tag teaming your shots and you're talking about your reloads with your platoon mate, like I know God of AMX will be, you can put out some very, very dangerous damage. So they are the 4 runners here on this 3 line going down, and they're going to be obliterating the opponents. And when you've got a tank with such great DPM like the Leclerc, what you want to do is just be as sort of aggressive and as competitive as possible. Keep firing on reload, and that way you can completely whittle down your opponents. Go hold down like he's doing here, and you can see he's a sign of a great player. He's going for the tracks, trying to track the enemy in place, getting all that juicy assistance, as well as putting out a lot of hurt. And he's already up to 3.8k direct damage, 1481 assistance in the first minute and a half of this battle. And yeah, he's keeping up with the flow of the battle, being the forerunner, getting all of the tracking, getting all of the damage assistance, and trying to put as much hurt on the enemy as possible. Confidence in a platoon obviously is going to be a factor, but I know God of AMX is a fantastic player, much better than I could ever hope to be, and hopefully I'll be platooning with him pretty soon. Maybe I can try doing some live streaming on YouTube, as that is something I intend to do on Twitch, but maybe it's just easier to do it on YouTube now, considering that's where most of my following is. Let me know in the comments if you'll be interested in some live streams, and I can try and get them going. But it's 6 versus 7. They are down by 1 tank. He's going for a shot there on the Wiesel. Very annoying tanks to hit, and sometimes they have those crazy ricochets when you get them at an extreme angle, and no armor seems to manage to ricochet, even though technically with the gun calibers they should be overmatching the Wiesel quite easily. He manages to get a shot there. Was going to go for a ram, but the Wiesel manages to escape, and this is something that the new Jaguar 1 really struggles with. with is that traverse speed up close and personal. The Weasel's behind him, but he is going to focus on what is in front of him, not going to fanning around, turning around trying to hit the Weasel. Going to keep reversing, and now he's in a safer place. He can quickly snap the gun around, and with great shell velocity in Era 3, yeah, he's managing to hit most of his shots with great aim as well. Going for the tracks once again, keeping the opposition pinned down, picking up his third kill of the game, and now he turns around to face this MBT-70, which is a dangerous tank if it can penetrate its rounds, keeping his strongest armour to the MBT-70, nudging him, tracking him in place, all the hallmarks of being a fantastic player, experienced, and yeah, he's got very quick reactions as well, and in that short space of time they managed to turn the tide in this battle, and it's just this BMP3 left, which is going to be God of AMX last kill in this game. So here on Severogorsk, God of AMX manages a victory. He finishes in the MVP slot with 5 kills, 11.6k direct damage, 921 assistance. Just a first class again, and a great game there for God of AMX. So that's it for today's video. Please go and check out God of AMX channel. It would really help him out, and it would be really appreciative by me as well. And thank you all so much for your patience and support whilst I have been away. It's truly fantastic, and I will reply to everyone in turn. Watch out for a video coming soon with a giveaway for YouTube. If not, check out my Twitter and see if I've got a giveaway going on over there, which the link's in the description. And until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield, and bye for now.